Welcome to Dead Old Lady Readings. Hey everyone, I'm a few minutes late. Sorry. So glad you're here in the Cafeteria of Love. Going to give it a few minutes for people to find this broadcast. If you're watching the replay, yay. Know that even though these are recipes for love readings, that whatever questions you have will be answered. So I'm seeing people joining. Yay. If you're here, post your name in the comments and we'll get started in a second. But I wanted to give anyone who is new to the recipes for love Dead Old Lady readings a little primer on what it is about. And I like to describe it as basically kind of like a tarot reading or an intuitive reading, but with a lot more butter. And you'll get that in a second. Yay, Mandy's here. That's so awesome. Welcome. So this is your space to bring your really burning questions about what it is that you're wanting to have in your love relationship space, or what you're wondering maybe keeping you from love. Yay! Oh my gosh, that's right. Stephanie's here. Hi, Laura. We love you, Laura. Oh, yes, we do. That's so exciting. Laura Johnson. Oh my gosh, I have Johnson cousins. That's so cool. Yay. Oh my gosh, Debbie's here. That's exciting. Welcome. So glad you're here. That's so awesome. Oh my goodness, a lot of people are showing up this time, which is good because this is probably, it is the last Dead Old Lady reading before Love Camp, which is happening in December at the end of, middle of December. And it basically starts now because there's so much stuff that I'll be sharing about that. But so if you haven't been to Love Camp, I really encourage you to check it out. I should put a little mini banner around that. Let me do that so that you can come join us, because get your bunk. You want to get signed up for Love Camp because we are assigning you to your virtual cabins as we speak now. Okay, so I'm going to put the link here because it's getsuperloved.com Love Camp 2021. So you have that. Because you want to sign up for that soon, because we'll start sending you information on that. So okay, anyway, so this is I will be introducing you to some of my favorite Dead Old Ladies. And Dead Old Ladies sounds kind of morbid because it is, but these are recipe decks, which I have several of, not even several, many, almost 20. And if you have any of these around that would like some really amazing care, let me know. So I have been gifted these. I've also been an intuitive for a really long time, and these recipes speak to me. So the Dead Old Ladies who obviously cherished these recipes, because I wouldn't have them unless they were dead, because who would give them up? It holds a lot of wisdom. And what I love about this space is that when we are not in this reality of the limitations, the fears, the insecurities, the stuff that comes from the time of, being on this planet and collecting experiences and not knowing what to do with them. And then they become sometimes not so helpful. The dead old ladies are beyond that. They know the universal laws of love. They know what has been, the lies, the limitations. They know the truth. And the truth is way easier than we ever expect. But sometimes it takes a good old recipe to kind of put it into place. So you ask the questions. I support you by pulling a card, and then we just let the dead old ladies share what they want to share. Oh, yay! Shavanti's here. Kathleen is here. Oh my God. This is amazing. I love it. Cool. Oh, wow. Okay. There's already so many questions. Okay. I just need to stop talking and get to it. So, typically I like to do a general reading, but I'm not going to because we already have some amazing questions. And I do have a write-in question from one of our, global participants, which they're sleeping right now. So, I like to let the super loved international people mail in questions. So we'll get to that as a part of this, which also know that all of these questions are everybody's questions. So if you hear a question that's also your question, guess what? You don't have to ask that question. The answer is there. You are tapped into the matrix. You are not excluded from everyone else's question that's coming into the consciousness of this. So, all right, we're going to start right at the beginning with our amazing team in Florida, Stephanie and Laura, who are asking, what is blocking our super lovers from getting to us? Okay, good job asking the question. Okay, interestingly, I usually just tap in and let any of the dead old ladies raise their hands. And we are getting Karen from finance. Don't be misunderstanding the power of her. She is feistier than she looks and extremely powerful. So, all right. So I just invite you to tap into this and know that, the messages that come through, I say a prayer that, these messages are for all of our divine awareness, wisdom, amusement, and greater good. Okay. So I am just going to, I usually just feel it out. That's not supposed to be frisky or fresh, although it sounds it. And pop, see what, oh, geez. Oh, I love this, you guys. This is so cute because, first of all, I love that this was a question that came from two of our lovely, super loved women. It says makes two pies. So the dead old ladies are like, hi, two ladies asking the question. Cute. And oh my gosh, so many things. All right. I'll just tell you the recipe. It's peach custard pie. It's peach custard pie. Can you get more sassy, dead old ladies? Karen, see what I told you? You think that, okay, Karen from finance is going to be like all like rigid and, serious. Nope, she is naughty. Anyway, peach custard pie. So many things. All right. I already forgot the question, which was really, what's keeping our super lovers from getting to us? Okay. All right. So we're aware of this. All right. They're right away. They are inviting you to not deny your what they would say is sexualness. Your sexualness, which is a creative energy. We're not talking about sex or sluttiness or any of that. This isn't like, okay, go out and be a hooker, or this isn't a judgmental thing. This is about actually using that creative energy of your second chakra, like those, the sex organs, that space where that's the creation. So what is it that you can do? This may be sensitive for some people to hear, but it's like, okay, what can you do that gets you into the, real, like, sexualness of you? This isn't just like masturbation or, really feeling like having orgasms, and it's including that. So it's like using that energy to create and not being afraid of who you are. So the sense that they're showing me is that there's like, it's interesting because the pies, the pies can be so many different things. But today there's like this sense of like a barrier where there's this energy holding back. And what they're showing me right now is just open it up, let it flow, let yourself be that like beautiful goddess, luxurious being that you be. And even if you're getting attention from people that you may not be interested in, just like acknowledge this energy and use it to your benefit. Use that energy. And if you don't know how to use it, just ask your body, show me the sexualness of me. Let me be that alluring, magnetic being that I be. And anywhere where you're putting up barriers or holding it back, we can use our clearing. We can use our little clearing. So anywhere where you're sensing any barriers or limitations or shyness, or I can't be this way, or I shouldn't be this way, or this is slutty, I should be like proper, or I have to be the good girl, I can't be something else, destroy and uncreate it. Just let that energy come up and we will flush it away. So generally speaking, I mean, we're talking about a dead old lady reading right now. So generally speaking, for all of you women out there, that is your creative energy. So if you are feeling like you have to be some way or hold back, or that it's not right to own this oozy, juicy, delightful, dreamy, goddessy, sensual you, let that go. Destroy and uncreate it, and ask your body to show you more. Show you. Ask your body to show you peach custard pie right now. And that's like this opening to this kind of recognition that gets to be had. And it's a very powerful space for creation. Who else needed to hear that? I'm telling you, okay, I see 7 people are live right now. I'd be really shocked if and I know that actually is 8 because there's 2 people with you guys. So to post in the comments if this was helpful for you, because I know what can happen is that you can have a bad experience, you can have a disappointment, you can have something that comes up, or you can have an old wound that makes you think, oh, I can't be me. I can't be who I truly am. And I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about the you within you coming out and being able to be seen and appreciated for you. Thank you, Francine. She's like, rah, 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 go girls. Awesome. Yes. Okay. Awesome. More people right now. So one thing the dead old lady's like, me. Reverend Lunchlady, me, loves it when you comment, because to me, this is an interactive experience. So that makes me so happy. Awesome. Okay. Yay. All right. I'm just going to keep going with the comments, with the questions. And hi, Kathleen. Oh my God. So exciting to see you. Dear dead old ladies, I would love to know what they have to say about the guy I've been talking with. Okay. That's exciting. All right. Well, hold on. Lydia's right here, and I do feel like it's a Lydia question. Lydia, they like to be seen. Cute, huh? Look at her. So let's see what she has to say. Yes. Oh, good. Thank you, everyone. More. Okay. All right. So we're going to pull this card. So I would like to know what they have to say about the guy I've been talking with. Also, everyone else listening, people who are watching the replay, are you kind of connected with someone that you're curious about and wondering about? This is for you too. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, I see more questions. All right. Oh my gosh. This is great. I always say that. Oh gosh. All right. Okay. All right. So many things. So I also want to say that with these readings, oftentimes we can have ancestors pop in, and, depending on the universe, the community, the matrix that's here, your people may be showing up. So I'm just going to say there's a March 25th mentioned. If anyone has any relationship to that date, say hello to that. There's also a 1955. Anyone has a relationship to that. And okay. And it also says plain and fancy cooking. I love it. The plain and fancy cooking together. It's from the Iroquois Gas Company. This is a special recipe. I'll tell you. It's apple logs. I like you guys to be able to see. Apple logs. Can you stand it? Really? I mean, I do consider myself, Reverend Lunchlady, as a little irreverent. So, and I do have this inner 5th grade boy inside me that's like, and a lot of different things like apple logs. So anyway, this is kind of an interesting combo, which I haven't had before. When I see fruit, I'm always inspired and aware of the freshness. When the dead old ladies show me fruit things, the last one was peach, but we all know peach is vagina. Let's just not kid about that. Apples, freshness, love it. We're in even the apple season. So there's something about this that is you are in the right place right now. You're in the right place. The logs just makes me laugh. Is it a penis? Isn't it a penis? I don't know if it's a penis, but it might be a penis. But it also could be a turd. I don't know, But I do know that there's something very seasonal about this card. And they're really inviting you to receive this season. And even with relationships, there's going to be, ups and downs and all arounds. So oh my gosh, Kathleen mentions her son. Okay, that's so interesting. She's already, oh my God, yeah. Well, I'm sure he has a penis. I'm just saying, I don't think I'm not getting the sense that they're like, oh yeah, you're right, he has a penis. But, oh my gosh, hi Valerie, I didn't see you earlier. Okay, sorry, I'm so ADHD. No, I'm not sorry about that. Okay, so the guy you've been talking with, so basically, they're actually saying, open up your heart to receive the season of whatever this is. Every relationship is contributing to you. So without having to go into, is this the right guy? Is this going to work? They're inviting you to be present in the moment. Enjoy the crisp air. Enjoy, like, so much of this is very like fall-like. And when I experience fall, there's like this very, I grew up in New England. I know, Kathleen, you grew up in New England, so you know this. Like, there's like this sense of the fall season. It's a very like short little window that is so spectacular. So basically, they want you to know, enjoy it. Just enjoy whatever is there without going into your head and trying to conclude and figure out and get an answer with this, which is probably pretty annoying because you're asking a question, you're wanting an answer. But the answer is being very present with it and enjoying this season of it. Like, what can this experience of talking to a new guy give to you in your heart and help you kind of strengthen under the surface that maybe you're not necessarily aware of? Maybe you are, maybe you're not, it doesn't matter. And give yourself the time and space of it. If you're noticing this person is giving you fun attention and compliment, enjoy that. If you're noticing that it's giving you a playful distraction and it's fun for you, enjoy that. If you're noticing that you're not enjoying any of that, then you get to say, I'm going to do something else. So anyway, I love this. So there's this like combination of the like freshness and there's this that's actual recipe has filling and it has pastry. But let it fuel your love story without needing to be attached to, is this my person? That's the biggest thing. We've got the gas company, we've got the freshness, we've got the logs, which just makes me laugh. So you got the plain and the fancy cooking. So let it cook, let it be fun, and yeah, there you go. I hope that was helpful. Who else got something from that? Share. I love to hear it. And you know what? It's more than me being selfish and really liking to feel like I'm not just talking to a screen. But when you are able to say, yes, I got something from that, guess what? Your body up levels to a new reality of, wow, 5 minutes ago, I didn't know about Apple logs. Now that I know about Apple logs, I am Apple logged. I'm plain and fancy cooking and I'm gassed up and good. So like being able to notice those incremental shifts, it's huge. It's huge. And And I will say that I have noticed people that in my, almost now 10 years of being a love coach, and less than that as Reverend Lunchlady, but that the women who have the most success are the ones who are willing to acknowledge incremental change on a regular basis and are willing to go, wow, yes, I'm different now. And willing to go, I don't need to be attached to the drama of the past or the pain of the past or be right about things not working. I am choosing to be open to something different. Woo! Okay, that was a lot. All right. Was that helpful? Cheer. Who's going to acknowledge? Who's going to acknowledge? Who's going to take some takeout? I think of the acknowledgement like you're taking something out from a restaurant. It's like, yeah, you've got your tasty takeout. It's not a takeaway, it's a takeout. Okay, good. All right. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, enjoy the season you're in. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hi, Mia and our Gidgy friend. Oh my God, I can't even tell you how many teats are in the room. It's too absurd to even count right now. There's at least 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. All right. Yes. Kathleen says, opening my heart is the key. I've been resisting holding back thought as well. Yes. Really. And listen to the actual, what was it? The peach pie thing? That's also for you. Okay. Let's go back up. Wow. Okay. So we have one from Mandy. Let's go there. And then we may need to do the international caller. Hello, DOLs. Dear Dead Old Ladies, what ingredient do I need to eliminate or add in from my unique recipe for love that if I knew what it was would result in the optimal result for me and my love? Okay, that's a really great question. What would it be? What would it be? Honestly, how fun is this question? Because then we get to see literally what the ingredient would be. I was tempted to go to Molly Brown, but the one who is calling my attention the most is New Girl. New Girl. She's just the newest one. She's actually not that new anymore. I need to get some more Dead Old Ladies in the house because now New Girl is not that new. New Girl has a twin sister. Anyone remember? I did this quiz the other day. Anyone know who New Girl's twin sister is? I did this a couple weeks ago and no one could answer it. And it was like, I feel really like no one comes to Dead Old Lady readings. But, okay, so New Girl. What are we going to get for this ingredient? Okay, now I'm going to check and see if anybody knows New Girl's twin sister's name. Because I've said it. Yes! Whoever said Betty. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. So many teats. Oh, yeah. So many teats, adding 9 over here. I love how you did the math. 2 for me and 7 for Gidget. Because I so wanted to do 8 for Gidget and 1 for you. But that would be weird. That would be weird. I don't know of anyone who's like Cyclops boob. But I know there can be things that occur in our lives that make that happen. So then that makes me sad and I feel like a jerk. Okay, so, all right. We do. So for those of you who don't know, Gidget is a French bulldog who is a complete internet sensation. And she has 7 teats for real. Like, that's all she has. Which is just, that's what we call the Messiah. Okay, so I'm going to pick a card. for this question from Mandy. All right, where do we go in this one? Because you're actually asking for an ingredient that I already feel the dead old ladies going, oh my God, they just feel a little bit like they're naked or something. By the way, the dead old ladies really have this. Oh geez. Oh, this is so great. The dead old ladies have this essence of the Golden Girls in the kitchen, but they're not actually the Golden Girls. This is freaking epic. We got s'mores dessert. Look at that card. And of course, look, it has Jell-O. Anytime we get Jell-O, that's a Hallelunicorn moment. Oh my God, I can't even get over this. So apparently, anytime I see Jell-O, okay, except for times I don't say this. Jell-O, and right now I'm getting the real essence of including all of you in it. So right now for all of us, let's just be aware of where we have kind of created this space of this is me, this is the right me, and this is the part I can't like be with. Jell-O to me is the transformational thing that like it holds everything. Have you seen what Jell-O can do? I mean, Jell-O can be sweet, it can be savory, it can be opaque, it can be clear, it can float meats, it can float fruits, it can do everything, it can do anything you want. And so, where have we decided? Where have we judged ourselves? Where have we not even been willing to even peek into the darker corners and are not allowing ourselves to be totally free because we're editing or we're thinking we have to look a certain way? And dare I say, like, on the spiritual path, which I know so many of us have been are expanding into more consciousness, it can be easy to be tricked by, okay, this is the way it looks to be right. So the s'mores, more of that, please. S'mores with the flour, with the sunshine, with the glass, with the marshmallows just floating in midair. Miracles are possible. Okay, so already they're jumping to the future. They're showing me you and your person and another couple enjoying this time. So right now they are acknowledging all of us out there who have any doubt, who have cut ourselves off or made ourselves feel wrong or thought that we can't have something, to jump into the future where you already have it and just be in that space. You with your person, with another couple, enjoying time together where the thing that you've been asking for is already here, but also they are reminding us to just acknowledge what's here now. When did you ask for what's already here now? When did you ask for this? And have you acknowledged this and given yourself gratitude for the creation that's here now? Because there can be this, and I don't think this, I'm not saying this is a problem. This is not a problem. Like, so many of us, and I'm guessing every single one of anyone who's watching this has the creative genius that is creating. We're always going to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And you get to do that and acknowledge what's already here. And acknowledge, wow, look at how different I am now. Look at how different I am now. Look at how different you are now, 30 minutes into the dead olds. And yeah, will you acknowledge that? I am, because I get so much from this too. Wow. So I'm not even sure I can summarize that, except for the fact that you are, the sense that I get for summary for this one is let's see if they have the actual words. Yeah, it's like you are way greater and you don't have to try as hard. This is a pretty simple recipe. It has a lot of things that will just support you. Jell-O supports you. Clearly. Graham crackers. They do everything for us. They do crusts. They do s'mores. They do just snacks. Chocolate chips, marshmallows. There's a lot of magic here. So, yes. Oh my gosh. Look at Mandy. She's like, I made some more fudge today. See, yes. Yeah, it does. I mean, notice that even just when you say the word Jell-O, don't you feel like you can just relax every muscle and you would just be like floating in midair? I do. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, yes. Okay, let's go. Mia's here. I would love to give you a card. I don't know if you've ever gotten a card from the Dead Olds. I would love some guidance. This is my first holiday season as a single biddy, and I'm excited. Oh my God, I didn't know that. And let's see what they have to say. I'm going to go to Dolores. Okay, if you haven't met Dolores, welcome to Dolores. Easy to judge Dolores for her slightly tacky 90s decor. But let me tell you, Dolores ain't no fool. Yes. Okay. So we are just going to spin this a bit and let's see. So for any of you who are newly single, newly in the space, or spending the holiday single, and maybe that's not the customary thing for you, this is for you too. Okay, so going down into the she's hilarious because, I mean, okay, let's see. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, okay. I know I do all this stuff, but I can't help myself. Okay. 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 This is what I love about some of these ladies. And she's definitely one of them that amazes me with her choices. Anyway, she has stewed apples. What the heck? Is it Apple Day here in the Cafeteria of Love? Apparently, stewed apples. We'll talk about that in a second. And we also have, no judgment here, mayonnaise. But the recipe for it, who knew you could make it? I didn't. So there you go. Like, this is about like one. So we've got two things going on here. So let me just, I'm going to go with the stewed apples first. So the stewed apples are like you know what? If anywhere where you're feeling like you're not feeling so fresh, that's okay. Like, it doesn't mean you're not. When you actually go into it, so the stewed apples are actually water and sugar and cinnamon. This is giving yourself some space to soak in the freshness of you. This is going to give you more of the flavor of you. Like, what is it that hasn't been able to come out in, it's all, what are all the undertones? What are all of the, lasting notes of you that may not have been able to be expressed, acknowledged, received? Yeah. There's some spiciness there too. The other space is, what have you thought that you weren't able to be, do, or have that actually you now have the capacity to create? Homemade mayonnaise. Who the hell knows that you can make mayonnaise? I don't even get it. This doesn't even make any sense to me. That's what's so amazing about this, is that there are times in our life, and anyone who's watching this, I will give you this moment to ask the question, what do you have the capacity to create now that you didn't before? And it doesn't matter when that before is. So anything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, or receive what you can create right now, as you, with you, in your life, in your business, in money, in relationships, with your body, all. Anything that doesn't allow that, you can just let that go and create. So, well, that's a pretty freaking thing. Yeah. Honestly, and I'm not even pretending, mayonnaise has sugar, flour, salt, mustard, eggs, vinegar, water. I didn't even understand that. So to me, that's like, what is that, like, mind-blowing thing? And guess what? You don't have to figure this out with your mind. So just being able to ask your body, ask consciousness, what do I have the capacity to create right now that I didn't know that I had before? Show me, show me, show me, show me. Dead old ladies they're already up there in the kitchen, connecting the dots, calling people, making arrangements on your behalf. This is serious magic. Yes. The homemade mayo is part. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's not a basic recipe. Okay, if you want it to be, but okay. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, Dolores. Oh my gosh. I know. I'm so grateful for Dolores. She always hits it up. And look at how funny it is. Like, she's like, and let's not judge, Like, when I first saw Dolores, I'm like, oh, whatever. But look at her, she's a little like shamble, and then she stuffed everything she possibly could in there. And every time, 1, she's amusing, 2, she's brilliant. You are all that too. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if you post a question, will you put your name in? Because, dear dead old ladies, what specific advice would you give me on my dating journey for the rest of the year? Feeling a little burned out from the process. Oh, I think I know who this is. Okay. But post your name so I know, because they like to know. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and pull up, because I'm afraid I might forget this if I don't do it right now. So I'm going to pull up our European DOL. Yay! Okay, ready? This is a good one, you guys, because this is also for a lot of people who may relate to this. Dear Dead Old Ladies. She's a regular, so I love this. Dear Dead Old Ladies, give me some creamy and custardy advice on how to find the balance between giving out a conscious and strong energy and desire to the universe to magnetize my beloved, and being all-consumingly, if there's such a word, desperate. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is a combination, like, how do I, basically the question is, how do I stay aligned with being in the attraction mode and not seem desperate? Okay. Actually, I am going to go for Molly Brown on this one. She's calling my attention right now. Okay, that's Debbie. Okay, great. Thank you, Debbie, for clarifying. I actually thought it was someone else, so I'm glad you said that. Okay, so if you haven't met Molly Brown, look at that. Oh my God. I called her Molly Brown because how does she not look like she didn't sink to the bottom of the sea? And I will tell you that the reason why I rarely pick from her is because as soon as you open up the Molly Brown cavern, the stink is off the chizarts. So, I don't know why I did that. It was like it was going to clear the air. But okay, so we're going to do this right now. Okay. Woo-hoo! Okay. I just do it without sniffing through the nose, and I close it, and then I put it away, because if I get it away from me. Oh, wow. Have not ever seen this recipe before. Okay, so, all right, so check her out. She's probably the deadest of dead old ladies I have. Delicate caraway breadsticks. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so just get the vibe from that. You get that? Like, it is so, wow. They're really giving me the essence of, wartime love letters, like that really deep longing, and also the stream of consciousness flow. So interestingly, they are inviting that. Like, so any of you who are feeling that sense of, oh my God, when is this ever going to happen? When is this ever going to happen? Like, and you may get in your head and maybe psychoanalyze everything that happens if you are going on dates, like da da da. Anyway, be aware and get it out of your head. Like, writing is a really great way. So they're highlighting that tool of doing the, like, here's what I need to get out of my head. And you can use that as a sentence lead. Here's what I need to just get out of my head, blah, 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 and let it flow, 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 flow. And let's get to delicate caraway breadsticks. Delicate. So being able to already, I'm not going to, like, we're not idiots, like, delicate. How can we be delicate with ourselves in this? When we get into the sense of desperation, there's just a misunderstanding that we're not going to be able to create what we want, that we're not good enough, that we're not lovable. There's like the scarcity essence. Just remember that anytime that's coming up in your body and your being, it's always a lie. even if you're looking at your bank account and you're like, oh, I have 5 cents in my bank account, it still doesn't mean that you need to go into this scarcity. You are an amazing, powerful being and creator. Any of you who are here are absolutely amazing at creating anything you desire. And if you notice that you're getting hooked in, and I use that on purpose because there is this thing that happens with scarcity and fear and, you know, the stories from our past that can just like hook us in and kind of bring us into this universe where we're like, oh my God, this is real. But it's no different than the dreams at night. Like we're in it and it feels so real. And I do believe our dreams are real, but so that's probably a terrible metaphor. But like, just notice when you're buying into the scarcity and fear of the life and you're really thinking that that is true, then the only one that can change that is you. The only one that can actually be, and I'm hoping that actually this conversation changes this for you, because knowing this, knowing that anything that feels like the fear and the scarcity and the heaviness and the funk, just know that if it feels heavy, if it feels funky, if it feels like that, there's a lie in there. There's a story. There's something that you've decided is a problem. And you are the one that can go, wait a second. Reverend Lunchlady said, delicate caraway breadsticks. Be delicate with myself. Like, I don't need to go into like beating myself up about this thing or whatever it is. Okay. So how do you do that? How do you stay in alignment? You just keep bringing yourself back to the trust, to I am, you know, connected to something greater. My desires are here because there is a creation connected to it. Like, the desire is the creation wooing you. The desire to be in relationship with someone is consciousness. You are not, consciousness always has your back. So just be aware of the desperation, the fear, the anxiety, the funk, the heaviness, the habits of the problem, the habits of this isn't working for me. And I know this is so any you guys out there, if you're dating, if you're putting yourself out there, if you're thinking about putting yourself out there, if you have been dating and you've had some bad dates and you're like, yeah, but what the fuck, Reverend Lunchlady, let me prove to you there's this scammer, this. I know you want to prove it. I know you want me to buy into it. I will never buy into it, because I know the truth is that when you don't buy into it and you finally take a stand for you and just say, I'm not going to go there today. I'm not going to pick up that caraway breadstick, which caraway breadstick, ew. It's like one level up from a turd. I know some of you bakers are out there like, she did not say that. Okay, but that is what the dead little old ladies are telling me. Do not blame me. Do not blame the messenger. But the whole thing is like, here's what this sad story looks like. Do you notice there's like no stops? It's all like this is a very hard recipe to like get behind. If you notice the story is like sad and you're like, you would never want to say, yes, I want that. I'll get behind that. If you don't actually want that, do not Do it. There you go. Caraway breadsticks. Okay. That's did I mention Molly Brown does not F around? She really doesn't. Molly Brown does not fuck around. She doesn't. Thank God, because I would not want to be having her call my attention a lot of times because girlfriend. Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh. Great reminders. Love that. Hi, Mariah. Oh my gosh. We love you, Mariah. Oh, yes, we do. Okay. All right. We got Debbie. Yes. Love this question. Dear Dead Old Ladies, what specific advice would you give me on my dating journey for the rest of the year? Feeling a little burned out on the process. Definitely be aware of every other reading tonight. And let's see who wants to chime in. Wait a second. You guys, did I get the names mixed up? Anyway, this lady, I'm so blanking on her name. What is her name? We're pulling a card from this deck. I don't know why. It's just like, yeah, Molly Brown is hardcore. Honestly, which was really kind of cool because I didn't. Usually every time I pull from Molly Brown, I have that moment where I just accidentally sniff mid-reading and smell. I didn't smell anything this time, so that's good news. Whoever this lady is, why do I not know her name? You guys do not make fun of me. She might just tell me her name. I'm getting the name Ruth right now, which is not her name, but it may be the dead old lady that's actually wanting to talk right now. Okay, so here we go. What? Oh my goodness. Debbie, I hope you're still here. I know. Are you still here? Will you comment? This is hilarious. Oh my, what? Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, just one moment. Well, I just think this is so funny. Ruth is, oh my gosh. Okay, well, there we go. Ruth is your grandmother. Is that Debbie saying Ruth is my grandmother? That would be really funny. Maybe that's why. Like, honestly, she had a name. I don't know why I don't know her name. But Ruth is talking. So we've got Pumpkin Pie Delight. Hey, Thanksgiving next week. Who's got some timeliness? Yes. All right. Woo. Okay. Ruth. Which is so powerful because I tend to get these pie things oftentimes. You said that was your grandmother? Yeah, there's oftentimes with the pie there is some like motherly side of the house messaging. And so, you know, immediately, and especially since we're acknowledging your grandmother, especially since we're acknowledging your grandmother, you know, can we just acknowledge that we do have our ancestors on our side? Like, so you asked that question and you were being supported. You know, your dating journey for the rest of the year. Well, invite Grandma Ruth into the space and also, what can you give yourself? She's specifically talking about delight. Like, what sort of delightfulness can you bring to it? Most people sort of unconsciously take on this habit of making dating a chore or well, let's just face it, take it on like this reality, this world takes dating on. Most people take dating on like, oh, it's really intense and it's a problem and there's all these scammers and losers and I have to like defend myself and I have to prove myself. And whether you're thinking that out loud, the energy of that can be there. So if you're feeling burned out, there may be an aspect of that you can just let go. Just let it go. Like, what can you do to just focus on the delight and, make it as easy for you as you can. That's why I love working with women in this space, because I find that a lot of people will come in and do this process and there'll be this kind of up and down experience. But when we can do it together, or we can go online together, or we can do healing session together, we can continuously just change the energy to make it easier. I was even talking to Larry about this today, how, grateful I was that I had that delight in the process, because having my own delight in the process meant that I wasn't really falling into the energy drain aspect of it. I was just making it be an energizing experience for me. How do you make it an energizing experience? You let yourself follow the energy of what is working for you. If you're not feeling it with someone, you don't make it significant. You just say, hey, I'm not feeling it. If you're looking out there and not seeing anyone you want to go on a date with or interact with or talk to online, then you don't. You go do something else. You go do something delightful. You go create something, or, add something into your life that is the energy of that. I can see the template of what I was doing in my life when I met Larry, and I would say the difference in that experience versus every other experience was that I had a very rich and full life. I was doing a lot of the things that really light me up. So then dating was just another thing. It wasn't the thing I'm doing. It also doesn't need to be linear. So notice a pie is round. It's expanded. A pumpkin pie is brilliant. I mean, you look at it, it's sort of orangey brown. You take a bite of it, and how many different taste explosions are happening between the pumpkin and the creaminess and the spicy herbs and the crust and then the whipped cream. I mean, this is what is being called for. No other teachers are going to tell you this, because people want to give you really hardcore systems. The super love system that I share is actually what ends up dissolving the barriers and giving you a system that is you. And so I love this. And I love this even more. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what this means exactly, except for, okay, sorry, the lighting's weird. But do you see that place where it says one egg and then it's like fill in the blank? So it's like you get to fill in that blank. I love it. So great. Like, create it. Oh my gosh. So incredible. Thank you, Ruth. Ruth, who I didn't even know was here until today. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I think that's it. Oh, we've gone so long. Oh my God. Okay, that's it. We're good. Was this helpful? Please comment below. I see there's a lot of you out there. If you enjoyed this, if you got a takeaway, even post in the comments any specific things that you got from this. Remember, I said earlier, you may not have been there when I said this, but the more you acknowledge, the more you get. So when you acknowledge something that you received or some awareness you had or some aha you had or some like choice you're going to make or, you know, what you'd like to create. I noticed Kathleen posted, let's go out Tuesday night and have some fun. Yeah, that like bring it in, bring it in. Okay, someone says, oh, I'm too late. Oh my gosh, that's okay. Your answer's in here. I promise you, this is insane what we got tonight. The Deadles were on fire, and a reminder for all of you listening, this is the time to start to sign up for Love Camp 2021. This is the 6th annual. This is where everyone who comes into the super loved world, well, I wouldn't say they start, but everyone like gets this at some point. And this is an amazing place to start because I will be giving you an incredible number of teachings and tools and practices, and it's the best thing you can do during the holiday season. So if any of you are feeling kind of bummed about this holiday season being single or living alone, do not be bummed because camp is gonna totally transform that. And it's really key because when you can have something that like this that engages you, that gives you that space to have some fun, connect with people, sing and create and do practices that will change your day, and really it does, it changes your day, then you're starting the new year from a completely different consciousness, the consciousness that will help you create something magnificent in the new year. And I have people talking about Love Camp all year long, so there'll be amazing things. So please don't miss out on this. This is not your typical, oh, there's another coach doing a 5-day thing. No, this is not that. I don't follow any of those rules. I don't do any of that. This is me like ridiculously on for the entire month of December, basically. So if you come to the free 5-day camp and you like it, you can come stay even longer for the rest of the month. I would just say, you know, come to Love Camp VIP and just be there for the whole month. We're going to do a New Year's Day meditation, a Christmas Day meditation. Super powerful. And it's amazing. So yes. Okay. Peach custard pie. That was I knew there was another word in there. Okay. Yay. All right. I'll see you guys at camp. Thanks for being here. Halle Lunicorn. Extra tater tots for all of you. All of you. Get back in the line. You're going to get more. You deserve it. Can't wait to see you at camp. Bye. See you soon.